This bunker is really bothering me. I have to sit down on this. I already complained. We have a guest on today, so let's give him a call. Biddy bop boop. How's it going? Who is this?
Kesewa.
I think you want to say that people start off?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, I just want to start the video off again reminding everybody of an important matter, that Black Lives Matter. It's a little thing that Kesewa suggested that I say. Black Lives Matter was founded in 2013 in response to the acquittal of Trayvon Martin's murder. Black Lives Matter Foundation Incorporated is a global organization in the US, UK, and Canada whose missions is to eradicate white supremacy and build local power to intervene in violence inflicted in black communities by the state and vigilantes. By combating and countering acts of violence, creating space for black imagination and innovation, and centering black joy, we are winning immediate improvements in our lives. Keep that in mind, guys, because I don't want to distract from this very important movement that really needs to go somewhere. We don't need this to die off because this has been going on for way too long. Take that in for a second, guys. And let's get in the show. Because you ready for some questions?
Yeah.
First question from Grant. Said some inappropriate stuff, so I'm just going to replace it. Saying something random and edgy make me funny from Grant.
No.
Just remember that whenever you put in a question, let's make it a good question or else I won't read it. Next question. If you were an insect, what would you be from Afia?
I'd be one of those tarantula spiders with like the big backs.
Oh my gosh. You just made me picture that. You don't have to be a butterfly, but like a reasonable insect like an ant or something. But you went monster tarantula. Jeez. Next question. Are you a planner or more go with the flow from Krusty Ken?
Oh, more go with the flow. Like I'll say, hey, let's hang out, and they'll be like, I don't care.
I mean, I'm more of a planner. I think that's how I was raised. My mom is very much a planner. And I don't want to get too much in the culture, but like there's a common joke in Germany, and that they always like schedule a time to have fun. It's not like, oh, let's go out. There's like work, and now it's time to have fun, but only for an hour, and then you can go do something else. So they're very strict. So I'm a planner. Completely separate thing. I was watching Cut. It's like an interview where it's like one girl dating show, like where you can't see the person. You know what I'm talking about?
Like blind dates and
yeah,
stuff.
blind dates. Yeah, it was one girl and like 10 guys who were being like interviewed. Or she asked, she's like, "Are you guys a planner?" And then next question. Favorite game show from Sky?
Maybe Family Feud.
Why do you like Family Feud then?
There's that one black guy. I forgot his name.
Oh, Steve Harvey?
He's an interesting dude.
I could only think of Jeopardy, and Jeopardy's not that interesting. It's more like, oh, that's a cool fact to know, and then you forget it the next day. Next question from Sky. Do you play Mario Kart? Actually, this is important for the question.
No, I played on my phone though.
Most underrated Mario Kart character. Okay, we'll do your favorite one then, based on the person you chose that you think like looks best or you like them the most.
I like that little mushroom guy. He's so cute.
Toad. But for me, the underrated one is almost like Bowser or Donkey Kong, because with those bigger characters, I don't usually play with them because they're like slow-ish in my opinion, but I think they're kind of underrated. Next question, original or remake Willy Wonka from Jessica Deal?
I watched the original actually. I like the original.
There's a remake?
The remake is with Johnny Depp.
It's been so long since I watched Willy Wonka. I mean, I don't remember, so you guys can let me know in the comments which one's better, the original or the remake. Next question, original or remake of Willy Winks from Jessica Deal? She mistyped it the first time, and I always like to embarrass people. We already said our answer. I just wanted to embarrass you, so you're welcome. Next question, favorite Kung Fu Panda movie from Jessica Deal?
I've actually never watched the movies. Even as a kid, I thought it was childish. I don't know.
You can't fight the facts. Like, the song is just fire.
Everybody was Kung Fu fighting.
I don't know if it was made for the movie, but it's in the movie. Honestly, I think the first movies are always the best one because it's like new movie. I would have to do the first one. Next question from Jessica Deal. Favorite Disney princess?
Tiana or Mulan? Like the girl from Mulan. I don't know her name.
For me, favorite Disney princess? I don't know her name, but the girl from Tangled.
Rapunzel?
I wouldn't say princess, but maybe favorite movie. I can't think of princess right now. Next question. Favorite song artist by Jessica Deal?
Lauryn Hill. WAP song like Girls, You Know You Better. She's like a 90s artist.
For me, favorite song artist? Probably Joji. I would say Harry Styles, but I don't know enough of his work yet. So his album is still fire. Always. It's my favorite album of the year. Next question. Kaylee's out here with her signature question. Favorite cereal? Kaylee, can we just expand our mind a little bit more? If you do favorite breakfast food, you can stay in that genre, but cereal's getting old. There's only a certain amount. Alright, favorite cereal?
I like Cinnamon Toast Crunch a lot.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is good though, because like when you eat it and then you finish all the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, like you can still drink the milk and it still like tastes good because the cinnamon's in it. Last question here. We'll move on to some other questions after that. If you had to describe yourself with a color, what color would you say and why from Grace?
I feel like I'm a mix between really happy and getting angry and loud a lot. So I'm going to say orange.
That's just how you're feeling right now, or is that just like your overall personality like that?
overall personality, if anyone who knows me.
For me, favorite color is definitely blue. I rep it all the time. I have a lot of blue stuff. I think I subconsciously chose this color. It's like very calming and soothing. You think of waves and the sky, like it's just very open. I don't know if people will describe me that way, but I always like the color blue. Let's search up random questions. What are you good at?
I can breathe.
That's pretty good.
I can walk.
Keep going.
But for serious, I think I'm pretty good at singing. Like,
I actually thought back, I think it was Newsies or something. We did a duo thing in the performance, 191 on Improv's list. Who's your celebrity crush?
if we're talking about right now, definitely Michael B. Jordan. But when I was 14, I had the biggest crush on Michael Jackson. And he was dead.
Yeah.
I was like, this is my husband.
Never actually heard of that before. I've never heard it like a girl being attracted to Michael Jackson. For me, celebrity crush, I feel like I've answered this question multiple times and I always forget to mention people, but Billy's obviously up there. Emma Watson.
I feel like every guy loves Emma Watson. I mean, pretty.
No, that's not why. I think personality-wise, she's really amazing too. She's advocating
Really?
for a lot of great things. Yeah, that's why I like her a lot more. Next question, what trait do you like the most about yourself?
Do I even like a trait about myself?
Oh, come on. Don't do this.
I think my sense of humor.
I mean, based on how I know you, I'd say you're very passionate, which is a very good thing. Like, to some people, it may seem like toxic or whatever, but passion for me is always a good thing because if it's steered in the right direction, it's very powerful. So, in one sentence, how would you sum up the internet?
I like to learn about the good and bad.
If you had to replace your hands with something other than hands, would it be hooks, claws, or what would you choose?
Ooh, eagle claws. Because my dad told me a story about how in Ghana, there was this one little man and like this eagle snatched him and he was like 100 and something and then nobody found out where he was. So I think that's why I want eagle.
That's why you wanted eagle talent? Number 103, I don't know if you want to answer this. What's the best inside joke you've been a part of?
The best inside joke I was a part of was about the color blue.
Okay, I hope it's not tied to me because I just said my favorite color is blue.
It's not tied to you.
112. Who is a celebrity you admire and why?
Actually, Lizzo.
Why does she inspire you?
One, because she doesn't care what anybody thinks. Two, she's made such a great career for herself. Three, she's just confident. Like, her confidence off the charts. I love her so much.
Yeah. Number 119. What's the most beautiful place you've ever been?
In the hospital room when I was born.
That's the most beautiful place? Oh, I was thinking like Paris or whatever. But you're thinking hospital room? I wasn't there, but I assume it was a beautiful day. For me, Rwanda was very beautiful, honestly. I haven't seen a place like that. I'm gonna have to go with Austria just because I've seen more. Austrian is more consistent. 133, switching it up. What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
I always get cookie dough.
I mean, for me, I'm just plain chocolate. You double chocolate, chocolate. I don't care what it's called. It's got chocolate, I'll probably eat it. Except for mint chocolate chip, I'm not eating that. I know a few of my friends like that, but I don't. 143, what's your favorite childhood book?
The Anansi books with like the spider. My dad got me like 4 of those, and they all had stories in them.
149, if you could be an Olympic athlete, in which sport would you compete?
They have ice skating, don't they?
Yeah, figure skating.
Yeah, it's so pretty.
Yeah, for me, that's like way too scary. I don't want to risk it because if you miss, I'm breaking something 100%. Running against Usain Bolt would be a dream. I don't even have to be fast. I just want to be in the blocks and just be like, hey, what's up? And then he'll just go and I'll be last place. You know, I don't know how long he's going to hold the record, but he's definitely going to go down in history. This man has the last name Bolt. He's not going anywhere. What's your dream job? That's a good question.
I've been debating between 2. A pediatrician, minimally invasive cardiologist.
I don't know what the minimally
invasive means. Like, I'm not going to perform like those big open heart surgeries, but I'll do the small stuff.
Have you ever caught something on fire while you were cooking?
Yes.
What were you cooking?
I think I was cooking rice.
How did you get something on fire?
Listen, I'm pretty sure I forgot to add water.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I was young though. I was like 7. My mom was just teaching me how to cook. Like, you know what? I want rice. And she was in the room, so she didn't know. And then I just put it on the stove, closed it, and then I covered it.
I mean, yeah, you had the whole procedure except for the water. I mean, you got some Rice Krispies after that, right? Like 700. If you could join any music group, what would you want to join?
I'd want to join Destiny's Child if it was still like together.
I've heard that before. Who's in that?
Beyonce's in there. I don't even know the rest of the girls. I just like their music.
Dang, I didn't know Beyonce was in there. I don't really know that many music groups, but one that, like, from my childhood that I've always liked is, like, Coldplay. If I could just do a song with them, that would be nice as well. Do you have any old friends you wish you could meet up with again? Oh, snap. That hits hard with me.
Probably my friend Abby. She lives in Athens, where I used to live until I moved. agree.
I could name a bunch of people as well. Okay, this is an interesting question. I want to ask you, 573. Do you think Barbie is a negative role model for young girls?
I see a good side and I see a really bad side. The good side is that it teaches girls, like, be confident in whatever you do, because, like, Barbie's a very confident thing. The bad side, I don't want this to sound bad, but my mom only wanted me to have black Barbie because she didn't want me to feel like I have to be something else in order to be happy with myself.
I think I'm going to save this question, maybe ask a few more girls if they come on the show. I think that's a good question to ask because I feel like, I don't want to say it's an unknown world, but the kind of body shame and kind of the world that girls have to face, I'm not really familiar with. So I think it's important to kind of get that out there. So thanks for sharing that, Kesewa. This is a random question, but 583, do you prefer honey or jam?
Honey.
I'm going to have... This is tough. I'm going to stick with honey. But there's a lot of good jams out there. Have you seen those one containers, peanut butter and also jam in the same thing? Like, who does that?
Remember, my mom bought one of those jars, and I did it one time,
Yeah.
and I did not like it, and then we threw it away. I don't know what they were trying to do. Like, I can do it myself, and
Yeah.
it's not even the right ratio. It's just. I feel bad for the kids who have that. If you have that, just throw away the shit.
Throw that away, man. You don't want that. 71. What is the last present you received?
When I got my prom dress, the lady who made my prom dress also made me a couple more dresses. I was like, that's so nice of you. I actually got my prom dress from Ghana. The lady made it in Ghana.
Really? Okay, this is a good one. If you could describe yourself as an animal, what would it be?
An elephant.
They have amazing memories, too.
They're
What?
big. They can be nice. They're like, rule the jungle.
This is a funny thing. I just want to bring it up again because when I was editing, I was laughing so much. Afia got so passionate about birds. She's like, they ugly. Do you know why she doesn't like birds? Well, like,
Probably
you...
because you
Kesewa, you're supposed to be our friend. You're out here roasting everybody. Oh my.
I love Afia. That's why I'm doing this.
Okay.
She knows.
799 says, would you ever let your parents pick out a partner for you?
No. Reason being is because my mom wants a specific type. Dad doesn't care, so maybe him, I'd let him pick.
Parents, because they're saying plural.
They'd fight too much about it.
If I would let my parents... I feel like my dad wouldn't care. I feel like my mom could choose someone good for me, but I don't know. I would trust my parents to choose someone. Like, I would go on one date or whatever. But last question. Have you ever tried Spam, the meat product?
Yes, I have.
Is it good? I've never tried it.
It's like salty and like mushy and like ugh.
Anyway, those are all the questions. I think we answered a lot. Hopefully you know Kesewa a little better now.
Oh, your see you later thing. I'm not putting an L on my forehead.
I did that for Afia because she said she didn't know the outro and I was messing with her. I felt bad. I didn't want to put that in, but I was like, okay, I have to mess with Afia on this one. I bet she hates me for that, but it's whatever. Anything you want to say to the people, closing words?
You guys want to hang out with me? You can, but just know, don't text me and be like, oh, you know, let's hang out if we haven't talked in like 5 months.
That reminded me of this Vine. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Oh, Trevor, what you got on? It's that stuff. It's that stuff. You sounded exactly like him. I couldn't help myself. Just closing off again, please look into donating and researching into the BLM movement. Very important. I just want to remind people, anybody who watched all the way through, thank you so much. I think that's all we have. Do you know the outro, Kesewa? She's not talking. She knows I messed with Afia. She's like, I'm just gonna do what I think it is and then we'll be done. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you later. Alright, bye guys.